Hey guys, this is a guide to defeat and harvest all 9 bosses in Eternal Strands. This video will highlight all of the weak points for each boss, the first being Arc of the Stricken Earth. This is the first boss in the game and it is very easy. There are several weak points around its body which will reveal its locus point on its chest. The second boss is Arc of the Living Flame. Similar to the previous Arc, this one is not too difficult. It actually has less weak points than the previous Arc, but obviously you have to dodge the fire quite frequently, and one of the weak points is on his staff.
do with a little heat.
Next is Ashpeak Drake. Now this boss took me quite a long time to figure out how to defeat on my first try, but basically there are 4 or 5 weak points on its body, which are spikes or horns. There are a few on its back and 2 on its head, and then you need to damage one of the wings, because the locust point will only be revealed when it is mid-flight and you are on its body. And when you try to extract the strand in midair, it will try to roll and throw you off. So by damaging one of the wings, you prevent it from doing that.
Another flame strand for your mantle.
Next is Brennig Glasstail. Now this boss has quite a lot of weak points, and you also additionally need to burn away its mane. I actually don't think you need to destroy all the crystals on its body, possibly just the ones on its head and its back. But you do need to burn away the mane on its head and back. I don't think you need to burn away the mane on its legs. Once you've done all of that, you can see here that he's attempted to headbutt you with the spike. Once you've got rid of the spike, it will try to headbutt the floor, which will confuse him / daze him, which will then reveal the locust point and an opportunity for you to extract the strand.
that into your mantle.
Next up, we have Highland Iceclaw. I think I got lucky with this boss. I don't quite know the proper way to defeat it. It is similar to Ashpeak Drake, that when it takes flight, its locus point will be revealed. I tried to break one of its rings to potentially stop it from rolling in midair like Ashpeak Drake, but that didn't happen. I just continued to attempt to extract its locus point when it was midair, and I got lucky. Next up, we have Rehnald Sledgewyrm. Now you need to remove all of the plates from its back and legs. I'm not sure if you necessarily need to remove the ones from its legs, but I did so anyway. Once you remove all of the armored plates from its body, the locus point will be revealed on its tail. The boss does have fairly powerful attacks, so go in prepared. Yeah, this boss took me around maybe 25 minutes on my first attempt.
battle.
Next up is Arc of the Winter Tide. Now this arc is a little frustrating. It has 8 weak points, 2 on its legs and the rest on its upper body. The biggest problem with Arc of the Winter Tide is that its weak points regenerate. Also, it is obviously a ice arc, so any ice area on the floor can damage your health. So go in with some high cold resistance armor if you have any. Once you've got rid of the spikes and ice on its body, it has 2 armored pieces on its hands, and you can see here that it's punching the floor, which will get rid of one of them. Once you've got rid of all of the icy armor, the locus point will be revealed on its upper body, giving you the strand.
Enough to dispel her nerves.
Only one way to find out.
Next is Arc of the Forge. Now this boss took me a very long time to figure out how to defeat, mainly because I couldn't locate the weak points. There are only a few weak points on its body, the rest are actually on the Forge hammer. The boss will become enraged and set itself on fire, will swing attacks you, and at some point it will try to strike the ground 3 times, and then on the 3rd strike the hammer will become stuck and the pressure points will emerge from the hammer. So you need to get rid of the 2 weak points on its ankles. There are 1 on its shoulder and there are 4 or 5 on the hammer. Once you've got rid of all of those, the locus point will be on its shoulder once you've got rid of the armored plate.
your mantle.
Lastly is Surgeborn Herald. Now this boss is only available once you have defeated it in story mode, and then you will find it randomly in any of the areas. This boss is very frustrating to say the least. One of the best tips that I can give you is before you go into the area is to change the weather to flash freeze, because parts of the body will become visible once you attack it with ice, and I believe that it's also weak to ice, which makes breaking parts of the armor easier to take off. You need the kinetic stream spell to climb onto its body, otherwise it becomes a lot more difficult to scale. There are a lot of attacks to dodge, and then the last thing you need to do once you've got rid of all of the weak points is to freeze its hand to a wall or ground or even a ceiling, which will prevent it from grabbing you when you're trying to extract the strand.